Hi, kindergarten. Today we're going to be making a traditional Korean house called a Hanok. And a Hanok is usually made from wood or stone, and it has a curved tile roof that kind of sticks out, as you can see. So here is a finished Hanok that I made. And today we're going to do the first part, which is to make the outside of the house. So I'm using a large piece of gray paper. Now, I'm not sure how well it will work with a small piece of paper, so if you have a larger piece, use that. And it doesn't really matter what color it is. So the first thing I'm going to do is fold my paper in half. Then I'm going to unfold it. And I'm going to take this side and fold it to the middle. Now, there's a lot of folding with this, so you might need a grown-up to help you. And now I'm going to take this side and fold it to the middle. So that it will open up. Okay, now the next part. I'm going to fold the whole thing, and I'm going to cut from the top of the top corner, kind of curve around. And then when I open it, it will look like the house that I showed you at the beginning. Okay, so next we're going to make the roof. And so I have another piece of, this is long black paper that I cut. It's about 4 inches wide. So I'm going to fold that in half. And I have a white crayon here, so I'm going to draw from this corner just a curved line. And then I'm going to cut that out. Now, it's very long when I unfold it. So I actually want to cut it on the fold line so that it's now 2 pieces. So I'm going to get my house back. And I'm actually going to glue these 2 pieces on so that it looks like one whole piece, but I'll still be able to open the house. Okay. And notice I put the glue on the house because you won't have glue on part of this. You don't want it to be sticky all the way across. Or it'll stick to your table or whatever you're working on. Okay? Now, the next part, we're going to need crayons. So the first thing I'm going to do, and you can use whatever color you like, I'm going to use brown, is make a triangle. So I'm holding it together right there so I can draw my triangle. And then across. And then I'm going to color that in. Now I'm going to use a white crayon because I'm using a black paper and I want to draw the design on the roof. So that will be straight lines with circles at the end. And I'm just spacing them about 1 inch apart. And so the further I go, the smaller the lines will get. And then do the same thing on the other side. And you can pause the video at any time if you need to catch up. Okay, next I'm going to use my brown to make some windows. So I'm going to put one window on each side. And then there's some lines in the window. So one at the top, not too far down, and then at the bottom, the same way, not too far. And then one at the side that's close on each side. And then there's 3 in the middle. So I'm going to make the one in the very middle first. And then I'm going to put 2 right next to it on either side. There's the middle one. There's one on one side and one on another side. Okay. And then there's a line that goes across. Okay, and then the last thing is the brick wall at the bottom, or the stone wall. So I'm going to draw a line across the whole thing, and then I'm going to draw more lines and I'm going to divide it into rectangles. So there's a line, and there's a line. Okay, so now I'm going to make some rectangles going across. Then I'm going to do the bottom the same as the one I just did. And then the one in the middle, I'm going to make a little bit different. I'm going to put the lines in like the middle. So here's a whole brick, but this one I put a line right through where the middle would be. And then it's in the middle of this one, and then it's in the middle of this one, all the way across. And then we need to color in the bricks. So it's your choice what colors you want to use. So I'm going to do brown for a couple stones or a couple bricks. And I'm just picking some to color. Alright, now I'm going to do a couple red. And then I'm going to do a couple orange. And then I don't have a gray, but I'm going to use a light black. So I'm not pressing very hard on the black. And I'm going to color in the rest with my black. Okay, so now our house, the front is done, and next week we will work on the inside of the house. So keep this in a safe place until next time, and I'll see you then.